What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy John, coming back here again with another video. Very chill, very relaxed today. How are you doing? Forgot to ask that. Gotta always ask the other person. I think a lot of us men, there's some women as well, are, we think a lot, whether we like to or not, for the solution. Like, what's the ultimate solution to this problem that we call life? What's the ultimate solution? We're always thinking about it, and occasionally we get that aha moment where you get an idea and you're like, fuck, that's it, that's the solution to life's problem. You might be thinking about, I don't know, things that you don't like about your current situation, and then you get an idea and you're like, fuck, that's the solution. More money. I've got to earn more money, and I know how to earn more money because I figured all the pathways out, so I know how to make money. But then, and you feel elated, you feel really happy, you feel this pleasure in your body, you're like, fuck, I got it figured, man. I can chill, I can relax, yeah. And you fall into your comfort zone a little bit, because you kind of feel like, oh, I've got it figured out, I know I know the deal. So you relax, you go into your comfort zone. And then 2 or 3 days pass, and all of a sudden the idea isn't there anymore. Like, you've lost the motivation to do the idea, and the idea's all of a sudden gone, and you're looking now for a new way out. Yeah? I think that's happened to a lot of us, guys or girls or whatever. A lot of us people. Okay, I think that's happened to a lot of us. And we constantly then look for the next best idea. Do you see the pattern here? You're relying on a good feeling, because that new idea came with novelty, originality. It was new, and it was surprising, and it was like right in front of you the whole time. So it's like you've discovered something, and you feel like fucking Christopher Columbus, right? You feel like you've discovered America, and you're happy. But then 2, 3, 4 days pass, maybe even a week or 2 passes, and all of a sudden it's like, where's America gone, man? I just found it, man, it's gone. Fuck, I need to go look for America. I need to keep looking for America. And every piece of land he finds disappears a few days after. It's a bit like that with ideas. I think what we need to do is we need to find that one idea and stay with it. Stay with it. Pick one. Pick any one that seems more logical to you. Write the fuck down if you have to. Write it down. And bullet point. I never bullet point. I never use any sort of lists or pros and cons, and I really should. Because it develops your rational, critical thinking skills applied to your practical life. You went to uni, yeah, or you went to higher college and you learnt a bunch of, words. If you do the humanities or any sort of, English literature or poetry or creative arts or whatever the fuck, you're basically developing critical thinking whether you know it or not. You are actually primed for a very good life if you were to apply that critical thinking to your actual life when it comes to practical matters. How do I earn more money? How do I meet more people to network? Yeah? How do I apply my skills to finances in the banks? What kind of loans are viable if I'm going to take them? How am I going to pay back my own loans? How much money do I have to earn? Apply those skills to that, and you will develop a plan. You will find an idea that supports your critical thinking, or your critical thinking will support your idea if you apply it to it. And you're actually primed to get out of any situation that you're in right now. If you're in a stupid situation, if you're in a, you graduated and you can't find a job, and you've applied to all these different places, and if you're really, really unlucky, if you live in a place like London, I think you can get a decent job, not anything fancy, but something that gets you along, gets your foot in the door perhaps. And I think that's the next best step as a grad student, looking for the step in the door. Okay, you may not have the formal qualifications for many of these positions, that's true, but when you present yourself, you can present yourself through research, through learning about the company, through then again practical matters. If you use what you know as a human to discern and do the research and to sift out the things that you need to support your argument as to why you should be working at this place, you can do that. And then if you use your natural human social skills of, you know, your personal charisma, your humor perhaps, you know, charming or whatever the fuck, you know, whatever your thing is, right, you can now apply that to these situations, and you've got a nice little creative cocktail of being a human, being a human being who is social with people and friendly. Okay, that's really important. And is also someone who's a uni student as well, who's been educated in the matters of how to apply critical thinking to practical matters. Okay, I think that's really important to get in your mind, especially when it comes to the ideas, because I think a lot of uni students tend to have ideas about stuff in general, right? Why would you go to uni? Because you probably, most likely, had a plan ahead. This is going to help me get to where I want to get to, okay? Like, you probably started off, if you took psychology, you probably felt really inspired and were like, fuck, I saw that film about Freud, I saw the way he was moving, it looked so cool, you know, the work he was doing, fucking the psychotherapy, and it was so fucking sick. I want to do that. So you do psychology and you realize, well, it's not fun, it's pretty boring, it's a lot of research, it's a lot of blah 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 blah, blah. And you lose your motivation to then pursue what you originally were finding a very novel, good pathway for your future career. You know, you'd be skilled in a trade, and you could open up many avenues of your own business, perhaps in the distant future. These are just ideas, right? But you've got to act on them, and you've got to constantly be thinking about, okay, what's the next best step? What's the next best move of mine? Think of it like a chess game, yeah? What's my next move? Okay, I've got this position there. This position was supposed to support me getting here. Okay, what's the next best position now for me? Where do I need to get? How do I get there? Yeah. So apply your critical thinking, apply it to things, and you will see rapidly your situation get a lot better, and a lot of it will come together by itself, because you will have applied these critical thinking skills to all the areas that are relevant to you. Yeah. So it can take you a long way, man. You've got gifts, you've got skills which are actually needed by people, and all you need to do is just act on them. Okay, act on them, act on them, act on them. Take action. Okay, take action towards your goals. You'll see progress like that, quick. You know, if you need a job and you don't have a car, you know, like this fucking idiot over here, which I need to really sort out. I am working on it. That's what I'm talking about, the action thing. But if you don't have if you don't have a car, just know that if you've got a car, driving license, you are employable to a lot of people. A lot of people, okay? Even if it's just a menial job like delivery, it's money coming in, man. Money coming in, and you're sorted for now. It's a safe position to base yourself off of. Okay, now you're earning money. Now you can think, oh, okay, what's my next move now? I'm earning a bit of money. I can support myself a little bit. What's the next best move now? How can I get to the next stage? You want to be, I don't know, a fucking actor, whatever, right? Think, dream big, people. I don't know if you want to be an actor. I don't know if that's the best solution for anyone, but let's just say you're a crazy motherfucker and you want to be an actor. You're like, okay, well, I'm earning a bit of money from this menial labor job. What's the next best step? Okay, probably I need to go to some sort of acting school, so save up money, okay, and do acting classes on the side. You know, there's ways you can do it, but you've got to really think and act and be practical about things. Have the idea, but then be practical. Really trudge into the ground yourself and be like, okay, what do I need to physically do to get this idea to be a reality? What do I really need to do physically? Okay, physically. And I think a lot of your problems will be sorted that way. Okay, don't stress about them. A lot of us stress. We're like, how do I get this idea into reality? We don't have to do it. And it's like, you haven't sat down and thought about how to actually do it in reality, in the physical world. Okay, where do I need to get up and be? What kind of clothes do I need to wear? How do I, that kind of shit, right? So, practical, and that's the biggest criticism that I hear, that I've got, especially when I go and apply to places. They always say, you're a great guy, John, you're very intelligent, we really like you as a human being, but you are not practical one bit. you can't do anything, okay? And I'm like, fuck, I need to work on this. This is a really important thing if I want to be employable, if I even just want to get a little bit of money coming in. Get that shit sorted out and you'll be A-okay. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy, man.